Hey, how's it going, YouTube crew? This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist, coming to you from the art studio, a little corner right here. I wanted to talk to you guys about a subject that I think that it's definitely worth talking about. And here it is, okay? I've been asked this question over and over and over and over, as many questions. And I think that this question comes because people see and know, the people that follow me, they know that I am a full-time artist. I run a small little business, a little gig with my wife and an art studio, and my son too. He comes and kicks it here with us, and people ask this question. Okay, let me get to the question. Okay, 1, 2, 3. My job, right? It's not really a question. My job is in the way of my artistic goals, right? Reason is I posted this question also on social media groups, right? Facebook groups, where there's a lot of artists. And I posted a question, what's holding you back, right? So I'm trying to do a series of videos to tackle these questions because I think they're myths. And I think that they're hurting the community if we don't tackle them, we don't talk about them, and if we don't share this better light, right? Better info on this. So I said, what's holding you back? And a lot of people said, well, it's money. I made a little video about money. Money's not holding you back. It's not true. Okay. Now, a lot of people said my job, right? My daytime job. Let me tell you just really quick. When I started painting for a living, I still have my daytime job. And I tried to let go of that job like if it was a hot piece of iron, right? I tried to let go of that job because everybody around me and myself and my ideas, and I'm not talking about everybody around me, but everybody that was also into art and blah, 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 were like, man, if I could just dedicate myself into creating artwork, I'd be a happy camper. And this is not true, guys. This is not true. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I am trying to shine some realistic light on the subject. Look, if you think your job is in the way of your artistic career, you are very confused. You got this thing very wrong. Your job is fuel to your artistic career. Your income stream from your job, whatever that is, whether you are I don't know, you don't understand, man. My job is hard. Everybody's job is hard. Being an artist is very hard too. Whether you are a barista or you work, I don't know, construction, and construction is hard, very hard. I've done it myself. Whatever you do, whatever the thing that you do, it is an income stream that keeps giving, right? As long as you keep working, it keeps giving. Maybe you're into sales. Maybe you're a car salesman. I don't know. Whatever you do, maybe you sell clothes. Whatever you do, you work at a department store. I don't know. It's an income stream. When you are going into your artistic goals, do not drop that, guys. That is the very first thing people want to do, is look for reasons to drop that. And then we use the whole art career. I believe that for many of us, the art career is a scapegoat from our commitment to our day job, right? And maybe you hate it. Maybe you don't like it. I understand. I didn't like mine. I really never liked any job that I had. You know, and that's why people say, well, if you're an entrepreneur, it's because you're unhireable. This is a bunch of BS too. It's not true. What it was is that I wasn't committed to what I was doing. Now, when I became a full-time artist, I didn't realize how committed I needed to become. But now I was under the water. Yeah, I was under the water. But I was cornered where I had to like either sink or swim. And a lot of us think that if we're put in that position, we're gonna sink or swim. That's not true. A lot of people won't swim. A lot of people will sink. And the reason being, it's not because you don't care about your life and blah, blah, blah. It's because maybe you're not trained to recognize how much swimming you actually have to do in order to stay afloat. And I know it sounds a little abstract and whatnot. What I'm trying to say, guys, again, do not think that your job is in the way of your artistic career. It is not. Keep it for as long as you can. Doesn't matter how big you think you are as an artist. You want to keep that income stream because that income stream is a lifesaver. Maybe it's your mortgage. Maybe it's your, I don't know. Maybe you don't need it anymore, but you can use it for Facebook ads. Maybe you haven't understand the whole deal about Facebook ads. Use it for Facebook ads. Use it for advertisement. Use it to help hire someone to help you in the studio. Maybe you shouldn't be stretching these canvases. Look, the only reason I stretch this one, I'm gonna stretch this one, is to do a tutorial. But I don't stretch my large canvases anymore. I pay someone to do that. Now, why? Because I create a bit supplement money for that, right? But if I would have kept my first job and not let it go so easily, it would have been an easier and a better ride for me. The problem is that nobody told me, look, dude, keep it. And I didn't learn that until later. I didn't learn that till later that, man, I should have kept that because it's an income stream. You don't let go of it. The whole idea of time and how do I juggle the both, that's not true. If you can keep both, keep them till the end. Keep them. And I know this is not, again, this is not popular. People are running away from their day job and they think the grass is greener. The reality is that when you become an entrepreneur, you become a full-time artist, it's going to be harder than F. And you don't realize that. And maybe the first couple of years is not hard because, I mentioned this before. It's like ditching a school, right? The first hour feels like, oh yeah, awesome, right? And then you don't know what to do with the rest of the day. That's how it feels. When I first became a full-time artist, I was like, oh, this is cool. Not because you're doing anything wrong, because you have no idea of how much effort you need to put in there. Right? In your job, you are paid to be placed a certain amount of effort, right? And you can get away with whatever effort that is. Maybe one day you're like, oh, well, I wasn't feeling it today, right? And you still get your paycheck if you're paid by paycheck. But when you work for yourself, you have that luxury. It's not there. Hopefully that luxury is not there if you have a job too. But if you work for yourself, that luxury is not there. If you don't work, you don't get paid. Zero, nada, right? So you have to be even more diligent when you're doing it on your own, and especially if you have no one pushing you. If you don't have a manager, superintendent, or anyone pushing you, then you really have to roll back your sleeves and put your big boy pants on. But anyways, guys, I leave you with that. Do not think that your job is in the way. It is not in the way. Your job should be fire. It really is fire. It's logs. It's fire. It's fuel to your artistic career. Use it. Don't try to get rid of it. I'll leave you with that. The name is Jose Trujillo. I am the world's greatest living artist. I'm a little tired, but I'm pulling through right now. Take care.